Young adults are just at an interesting time in their life. When I was diagnosed, I had just bought my house 6 weeks before. I had changed jobs to take a promotion, so I was only at my place of employment for 10 months. It's supposed to be that time in your life where you take risks and do a bunch of things. It's a time of firsts. You know, it's the first time you leave home. It's the first time you go to college. It's your first marriage, your first kid. And your life is just in transition, and it's supposed to be a great thing. And then you get hit with a cancer diagnosis. Unfortunately, the moment you enter the cancer system, you're immediately facing a barrier because of your age. But no one really knew what to do with us, and you're so isolated. You really are just that one person. And then you come out as a survivor, and you try to go to a support group, but you see same people who are your average age. There's 80,000 adolescents and young adults between 15 and 39 diagnosed with cancer every year, and Critical Mass is here to make sure that they're visible, that they're counted, and that we begin to make care decisions based on where a person is in their life and not based on something linear like their age. And what I'll usually say to people who ask, like, what do you say, is not so much, how are you feeling, but how is today? How are you today? What do you need today? Because at that moment, there is no future. There's no ambition, there's no career, there's no children. It's just, do I get through this treatment? Do I get through this diagnosis? And as much as you can keep in the present, the better. One of the unique things that we work on for young adults is fertility preservation. Unfortunately, there are many chemotherapy treatments and radiation treatments that can leave you either with a compromised reproductive system or with being completely sterile. Patients will say all the time, well, I didn't even know if I was going to make it through tomorrow, let alone have children in 10 years. But losing your fertility because of treatment is permanent. And if somebody is going to do something permanent to somebody else, even if it's with great intentions, there needs to be a conversation. And it doesn't matter how tough or how expensive. At the end of the day, the patient needs to make that choice. Because it's not a patient in the bed, it's a person. And it's somebody who had hopes and dreams that could have included motherhood, fatherhood. It could include anything. But you don't have a right to take it away from somebody. And I do think that providers need to recognize that the best interest of the patient requires a conversation with the patient.